The latest 2024 election polling shows that one of the top voter concerns is immigration. So, Republicans and Democrats are pushing new border security measures. And amidst this debate, video has resurfaced of one of the Republican Party's greatest heroes, President Ronald Reagan, talking about illegal migrants. And Reagan's words from 44 years ago starkly go against today's GOP in both policy and tone.
Rather than making them or talking about putting up a fence, why don't we work out some recognition of our mutual problems, make it possible for them to come here legally with a work permit, and then while they're working and earning here, they pay taxes here.
What a concept. Work out our mutual problems and come up with a permit system so the migrants make money and pay taxes in the United States. Reagan's pragmatism, common sense, and humanity are striking when you consider the demagoguery in today's Republican Party. Donald Trump, the 2024 Republican presidential nominee, keeps calling migrants less than human.
The 22-year-old nursing student in Georgia who was barbarically murdered by an illegal alien animal. The Democrats say, please don't call them animals. They're humans. I said, no, they're not humans. They're not humans. They're animals.
In that very press conference in Michigan, Donald Trump described meeting the family of Ruby Garcia, a 25-year-old murdered this year by a man allegedly in the U.S. illegally. But Garcia's family says Trump never spoke with them. And the family says they did not approve of Trump using the death as a political tool. Trump titled his Michigan speech Biden's Border Bloodbath and warned that chaos would consume America if Trump did not win the November election.
This is country changing, it's country threatening, and it's country wrecking. They have wrecked our country. But I stand before you today to declare that Joe Biden's border bloodbath, and that's what it is. It's a bloodbath. If we don't win on November 5th, I think our country is going to cease to exist.
In a speech the next day, Trump described migrants as murderers, drug dealers, mental patients, and terrorists. Trump insists that migrants are fueling violent crime in the United States. However, data shows that the violent crime rate among people in the United States illegally is not higher than the violent crime rate of native-born Americans. In other words, the Trump GOP claims of migrants causing out-of-control violence, mayhem, and chaos is nonsense. But nonsense and total bunk are part of the GOP political strategy. And Donald Trump keeps ordering Republican lawmakers to block bipartisan border security and immigration reform legislation because Trump does not want to hand Democrats a victory this election year. Never mind that the legislation would give Republicans most of what they've been promoting and looking for years. More border patrol, more border security, and a process to keep track of asylum seekers while they are in the United States waiting for their hearings. Instead, all that the Trump GOP is giving America now on immigration is more hatred, division, and lies. Over the past few years, several Republican analysts have noted that the party of Reagan would not allow Reagan in the GOP these days. Reagan historians and family agree. Today's Trump MAGA GOP is not about making America better, or like that shining city on the hill, as Reagan once said. Today's GOP is about accumulating political power at all costs, even if it means making America uglier, more hateful, and worse. What a shame. By the way, one of the most outspoken MAGA Republicans in Congress, Marjorie Taylor Greene, is now getting blasted by law enforcement.
And the idea that this is somehow an assassination attempt is nonsense. It's absolute nonsense.
That is CNN legal analyst Elliot Williams trashing Marjorie Taylor Greene over this. Marjorie Taylor Greene claims the Biden DOJ and FBI were planning to assassinate Trump. What are Republicans going to do about it? Greene pointed to page 11 of the Mar-a-Lago search warrant that says law enforcement officers of the Department of Justice may use deadly force when necessary. And MTG tweeted, the Biden DOJ and FBI are planning to assassinate Trump and gave the green light. CNN's Ellie Honig.
This is ridiculous. There's nothing to see here. It is, if anything, a very tight limit on when you can use lethal force. Almost never. It appears in every search warrant, every operational plan, ops plan.
Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.